Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all are fine and doing great. This is your science class and I am your science teacher. Today we will learn unit number 11 that is taken from your amazing science book 4. In our previous lecture we have learned about heat. What is heat? Thermometers, temperature scales, and how to handle thermometers safely. So students, tell me what is heat and what are some sources of heat. Heat is basically a form of energy. Sun, candle, burning of wood, burning of coal is basically some sources of heat. Unit number 11, that is force in machines. This chapter has two parts, a force and machines. What is force? A push or pull is called force. Force is required to move things. It is also required to stop the moving things. For example, when we push a toy car, kick a ball, lift a heavy bag, or blow a balloon, we are either pushing or pulling. A push or pull is known as force. Whenever we push or pull something, it moves. We can say it covers some distance. Here we have three pictures, a, a picture of an aeroplane, a nutcracker and a trolley. जब भी हम किसी चीज़ को धकेलते हैं या अपनी तरफ खींचते हैं वो मूव करती है और ये पूरा फिनोमेना कहलाता है फोर्स. नटक्रैकर नट्स को क्रैक करने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. जब हम इसके बीच में नट रखते हैं और हम फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं इन पॉइंट्स पे तो वो जो नट है वो क्रैक हो जाता है. सो वी कैन से दैट when we apply force, work is done. What can force do? We cannot see force, but we can feel or observe its effect. Force usually acts on objects when in contact with them, or it can act as at some distance. So we can say that work done. Force is used to do some work. Force can make objects move faster, slower, and stop them altogether. Here we have an experiment. Place a meter rule on a table, place a toy car along with it. Now push the toy car and mark on the scale where it stops. Now place the car at the starting position. At this time, you will push this car harder. Now you will observe that greater the force applied, it means it covers larger distance. So we can say that जितनी ज़्यादा फोर्स अप्लाई की जाएगी उतना ही डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा कवर होगा. इट मीन्स ज़्यादा वर्क डन होगा. Moving towards the next topic, that is speed. Speed tells us how fast a thing is moving. For example, we can say that the speed of a car is 100 kilometers per hour. From the speed and the time, it is easy to calculate the work done, the distance traveled, and the time duration. Force can change the shape of objects. In this picture, you can see that there is a child who is stretching a rubber band. This is because this child is exerting force on the rubber band. The shape of rubber band changes. A rubber band becomes larger. So we can say that force can change the shape of objects. Place a magnet near some pins. You will see the pins jump and stick to the magnet. What causes these pins to jump? This is basically force of attraction. The coin falls on the ground because of force of gravity. So we can say that force can also act on the objects from distance. Machines. We use machine all the time. Why do we use it? Machines make or work easier. That is why we are using machines in our daily life. But they cannot work by themselves. We need some kind of force to make them move or work. A manual sewing machine that is present in your homes need your arm, need your arm. A washing machine uses electricity. A car uses energy in the form of petrol. And a steam engine uses the power of steam to work. So we can say that machines need energy. All machines need energy to turn the moving part that is present inside them. Here we have some simple machines. What are simple machines? The machines which are not so complex, we can call them simple machines. For example, a knife is a simple machine. A spoon that is working as a simple machine, or we can say screwdriver, screw, hammer, these all are basically simple machines. Kinds of simple machine. Lever is best example of simple machine. In this picture you people can see there is a seesaw. This point of seesaw is known as fulcrum. This is known as fulcrum. We can say that pivot point of lever is fulcrum. This one is load and this is effort. In second example, here we have a scissor. This is a pivot point and we call it a fulcrum. These arms are basically efforts and we can apply load over there. So we can say that by pushing it, we can cut anything like paper or cloth. Lever system in our bodies. Our elbow or ankle joint work as lever system. In the elbow joint, the joint acts as fulcrum. This is fulcrum. This is fulcrum. The weight of the forearm is load and the effort that is applied by muscles. So we can say the elbow joint of our body acts as lever. Force always works in pair. Action and reaction are two things. Action and reaction work in opposite direction. Here we have an example of a rocket. Burning of gases is action and in reaction this rocket moves in upward direction. Pulley. A pulley is a simple machine and comprises up of a wheel on a fixed axle with a groove along the edges. It is tightly attached with a rope. The pulley are used to reduce the time and energy taken to lift up heavy loads.